you beautiful souls, and welcome to your pick a card reading. These pick a card readings are timeless, so when you come across them will be the right time for you. Before I forget, I'd like to just point out the cards I'll be using today. I'll be using the Doreen Virtue, the Angel Therapy, Earth Magic, Angel Answers, Past Life, and the answer is Simple, I should say. I just thought I'd better mention that because I keep on forgetting as I go through each selection here of piles for you. So I would love to extend a gracious thank you to you all who have liked, shared, subscribed and enjoyed the readings. You are amazing. Thank you for taking this journey with me, and let's get started. So to get started today, I'll just go through the crystals and the amount of piles we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to choose from. And the crystals I have placed on each one is a quartz crystal on pile number 1, a citrine crystal on pile number 2, beautiful amethyst on pile number 3, a loving rose quartz on pile number 4, and this beautiful fluorite on pile number 5. So a suggestion would be is just to have a think of a question that you'd like answered or get some insight on or some guidance, and take a few deep breaths. Maybe pause the video, that might help too, to sort of work out whether to go by the number of piles or to go by the crystal. Whatever resonates with you will be the right one for you. And as always, you don't need to just choose one pile. You're more than welcome to choose many of them or all of them. So just take a moment to have a little ponder and we'll get started. Just a really quick note before I forget, I've done something a little bit special today and thought I'd better put it in at the beginning of the videos before we go through the piles. And I've drawn a card. I usually just shuffle these cards. There's 24 of them, and I usually shuffle them, and a card will actually pop out, or will be the card that's suited. And these are from affirmation cards, and they're happiness. And the one that actually came through for this reading today is this one here. I'm not sure if it's visible for you there, if it's in focus, but I'll read it out anyway. It's a little quote by Buddha, and it says, "All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. We think, we become." So I'll just read that again because it's just a beautiful quote there, isn't it all? Affirmation. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. So that's just like a little bonus for everyone, regardless of which pile you pick. So I thought I'd better just mention that before I forget. They can stay there for the rest of the little session. Okay, so now we will get started. So for those who have chose pile number 1, with the clear quartz, and I'd like to just mention that the way these cards are drawn is pretty much by the universe. They will actually fly out, jump out, or even slide out for me. So I have no idea what's here. So let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so hopefully that's all in pretty good view there. I'll just shift that a little bit towards me. That's perfect. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. So whatever question or thought you might have, or that you need to find out about. The first card we have is workshops and seminars. So workshops and seminars. So there could well be something to do with you actually either going to a workshop or a seminar, or you could be actually conducting one. or the universe is just saying maybe you should look at some workshops and seminars just to have a little sort of insight of, what's going on in regards to your question. So I'll just read the little caption down here. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. That's a beautiful card. I think that's a beautiful card for everyone. I'll just read that again. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Absolutely gorgeous. So you could well be actually going, attending, or you could be actually giving some speeches or seminars. So the universe is just telling you whatever happens there is your purpose. So just go with the flow. That's a beautiful card to get. Card number 2, we have a gorgeous card from the Earth Magic deck here. Tree and grounding. So as soon as you ground yourself, there'll be no problem whatsoever in regards to giving a speech. So if you need to actually go to a workshop or seminar and you are the one that needs to perform the speech, just remember about your grounding. And once you actually ground yourself, you will do just fine. And so tree, we know that a tree has, a top, but it also has a bottom, which is all its roots there, and it just really gets into the dirt and hangs on tight. So grounding would be an ideal thing for you to do right now. And the next card we have is recovery. So recovery, a beautiful card. So the grounding is important. And if there's some sort of illness or something like a sore throat or something like that happening during this time when you do need to perform this speech or attend a seminar or something like that, just be mindful of it and don't forget about your recovery. We do always need some rest and recuperation. So all this workshop seminar could be so full on that you'll be hyped up for days. Just remember, you do need to still ground yourself because you might need some recovery. So these cards are sort of flowing through. Now the next card we have is Asia. This is the past life cards here. But Asia, this could well have something to do with your past life, as in being in Asia, performing this before, and so it is sort of natural to you. Or it could mean that this actual workshop or seminar will be in Asia. So it can play both ways. It all just depends on the circumstance and what you actually want and manifest, of course. So this card's just a little bit of a reminder. And if we go to the past life part, more than likely there is an Asian connection for you there. So lovely card there. And this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I think it sums everything up from the answer is simple. Let's bring that back a little bit. It's number 10, so it's a great card to get. 10, 1 and 0 in numerology is 1. So leader. And fantastic caption there, you are not afraid. So whatever this is, whether it's you attending or you actually being the speaker, you actually performing this workshop seminar, just remember, you are not afraid. You can do anything. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do it. But just remember the grounding and a little bit of recovery. I feel a little bit of stress in relation to this as well. I feel the energy of a little bit of stress and nervousness. So if you do ground yourself and take that time out for some recovery there, you are not afraid and you'll be just fine. So I hope that helps you answer your question or helps you even get an understanding and guide you in the right direction. And I'd like to thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. I am ever so grateful. From my heart to yours, sending you love, light and brightest blessings. Till next time. And for all you beautiful souls, which has chosen pile number 2 today, with a beautiful citrine crystal there, we have for you the following cards. And I've mentioned before, these readings of course are timeless, and I actually don't know what cards have been chosen by the universe. Most of these will actually fly out or actually, fall out. Now, some will fly, some will just fall, and some will just present themselves as in shifting on an angle for me. So I never know what we might get here. So whatever question you might have or guidance that you might need, we have the following cards for you. Heal away addictions. So healing away addictions could be any sorts of addictions. It could even be addictions to things like, fast foods and chocolate, and, it can be addictions to people, it can be addictions to other sorts of items and things. And this card just reminds you to heal away addictions. And it's got the beautiful angel there with the water. So it is an emotional card. It's to do with your emotions. So it could even be heal away addictions when it comes to your emotions. It could be, like I said, to do with things, places or people. And I'll just read the lovely writing here on this card. It's time to let go of behaviours that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So that's absolutely lovely, isn't it? I'll read that again. It's time to let go of behaviours that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So the card pretty much gives us a pretty good insight that it is a healing, and it is, it could be physical, could be emotional. There's water there, so and the blue usually associate with emotions, but it could be either or. But Archangel Raphael's there for you. So if you need help with healing, just call on him. Of course, you need to give them permission, or the angels need permission, archangels included, and then just work with Archangel Raphael and he'll help you through whatever addictions you need to heal away. So beautiful card to get. Now the next card we have here is ancestors and generations. So this, you could say, this addiction or something like in that respect could have gone back a little bit further than we actually anticipate, and it could have been passed down from, family, ancestors, from generation to generation. So it could well be something that has been passed down the line to you from, even ancestors and generations that you're not even aware of. So it's starting to feel a bit like a past life sort of energy coming through there. So just so it can give you some guidance and some sort of answers to your question. It isn't it's generation sort of thing. It's an ancestral thing. So that might just give you a clue where you've picked this addiction up from, and now is time. Obviously you've taken the time to wanting to heal it, so this might just give you a little bit more insight and information on how to do that. So that's that one. Now this card is absolutely gorgeous and couldn't have said it even better. It says look for a sign. Just lift it up a little bit there, but that should be fine. Look for a sign. So sometimes, most of the time, we get signs every day. We just don't realize them. They're so subtle that we don't realize it, unless it's something like, you know, a feather right in front of you, or in a place where you wouldn't expect any feathers to be. You know, we have to have signs that are really physical. And yeah, we sometimes even miss even those physical signs. So when you're in the present moment and you're actually in awe of everything around you, look for a sign, because there could well be a perfect answer or clue just for you. So beautiful card to get. Look for a sign, and that might just help you with your question or guide you. Now this is from a deck of past life, and I mentioned already past life, and I feel this, you know, quite energetic connection here. This one here is phobias. So connecting sort of the dots here, is it a phobia that has been passed down from generations that needs to be healed? And, you know, phobias become addictions too, because they do, you know, they're hard to get over, but it is possible. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. So phobias. So phobias in your past life could be causing all this. So you may need to look into your past lives, and the way to do that is through hypnosis. You can do, you know, find someone that you want to actually physically go and see and do, you know, a consultation with hypnosis one-on-one, or you could actually do some self-hypnosis. There's plenty of material on the internet and on YouTube where you can actually do self-hypnosis, as long as you know what you're trying to achieve and where you're going with the hypnosis. That's the main sort of thing. But there's phobias in your past life that obviously need some healing, and due to those phobias there could well be these addictions. And I'm still getting that strong energy of it is, yes, it's a past life. It's been passed down from ancestors, generations. That's the energy I got straight away when I, you know, at first glance. Now the last card we have here for you is number 42. So 4 and 2 is 6 in the numerology, so that's a pretty good card to get. And the caption here is have fun. So even while you're trying to, you know, heal away the addictions, find out about the phobias or the ancestors and generations, just have fun with it too, because there's no point in being too serious about it. It is a serious matter. I'm not going to say that it's not, but you got to take it with, you know, a little bit of fun and curiosity. I get the word curiosity from my spirit guide. So yeah, have fun regardless, but there is something there with a past life that's going on. But yeah, look for the signs and have fun, and I hope that has helped you answer all your questions or guide you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. I'm ever so grateful. From my heart to yours, sending you love, light and the brightest blessing. Till next time, beautiful soul. And for all those beautiful souls which have chose pile number 3 with the beautiful amethyst crystal here, we have the following cards for you. And as I mentioned, I just meditate, shuffle and let the universe choose your cards. They will actually fly out or will jump out, completely jump out, or will actually just slide out for me to say yes, that's where we need to be. So let's have a look at what's going on here for you. So whatever question or query you might have, I get the feeling that it's looking pretty good. So the first one we have here for you is you are a powerful light worker. So that's just a beautiful card to get. So let's all keep that in mind. We are all powerful light workers. So I'll just read what it says here. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So I'll just read that again. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. It's absolutely beautiful card to get. So light workers, we're all out there and we're spreading the love, and just a beautiful, beautiful card to get. And it's just a reminder really to us all that we can do this. We can spread the, the love and light. And we just have to remember that we do, belong to the divine, and the divine is part of us, and we're all intertwined, and we can, even help each other, even just by doing the things that we love, which is really nice. So you are a powerful light worker. So hopefully that answers or guides you some way there. Now the next one we have is fog and veiled. What I get with this card is fog. Now fog is something thick, it's something in the way, it obscures the vision in a way. So I'm actually getting that this fog is starting to lift. The veil is becoming thin. And in that respect, it helps you with all your light working work. So it gives rise to the sun to be able to shine through, and there's the lovely light there again. So it's like, it's the fog being lifted. That's the energy I'm actually getting from this card. So instead of being actually stuck in fog and, all wishy-washy and not knowing where to go, no, in your case, the fog is lifting. And so it's more like a de-veil, if there's such a word, than being veiled. So the veil is actually getting thin or disappearing, and the fog is lifting for you. So that's beautiful, beautiful to get that. Because the next card we have is opportunity. That's just a gorgeous card to get, opportunity. Who wouldn't want this card? Opportunity. Now, opportunity could mean anything, abundance of things, really. Whatever you can think of, whatever you're dreaming, desiring, or, manifesting in your life at the moment, there's an opportunity. So once that fog or that veil is being taken away and the fog has lifted, there's opportunity there for you. So that is just beautiful. Now this one here, this is just a gorgeous card to get. And I'm getting a theme here already. The energy is flowing. This is a reading, or I should say an answered question for another, light worker of the light mind. You could say someone that's progressing through, could even be a well, psychic person. It's coming through very strongly. So the next card is from the past life, and it's got scribe or writer. That's very interesting, because scribe or writing was done a long, long time ago. So in your past life, you were already doing the scribe? Yeah, scribe or writer. So you're already that back in the, past lives that you've had somewhere along the line. I mean, we don't have the same past lives all the time, but somewhere this past life, you have the knowledge for this already. So whatever you're working on, whatever the question may be, I really hope this is answering it for you, because it's looking absolutely beautiful. And then the last card we have here is number 12. So in numerology, that'll bring it down to a 3, which is gorgeous, because 3s are fantastic numbers. It says he changed the scenery. So if there's something that you're working on and you're just not getting there, or you want to advance a little bit more, change the scenery. Just by changing the scenery, it can make all the difference. To me, I feel the energy of actually getting out into nature, because they do say nature does help a lot with your psychic abilities. So just getting out to nature, that changes the scenery from, you know, the lovely four walls, you know, doors and windows, and actually getting out there, and you'd be surprised how quickly you pick up on this. So beautiful reading for you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And to pick the amethyst, I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? It's just gorgeous. So if this is for someone, an aspiring, you know, light worker, or as we say, psychic, or anything like that, this is just a gorgeous reading to get. So yeah, it's wow. It's wow. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's answered your questions and given you some guidance. And I'd like to thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. I am ever so grateful. From all my heart to yours, I'm sending you love, light and brightest blessings. Till next time, beautiful soul. And for all those beautiful souls who have picked pile number 4 today, with the beautiful rose quartz there, we have the following cards. And I'd like to just mention, I don't actually know what these cards will come up until I lay them down here. I have no clue. I just rely on the universe to choose your cards for you. They will jump out, fly out, just sort of shuffle their way out, and I know that's the ones for the reading. So as I've mentioned at the beginning, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you're ready for it, it will appear to you. But yeah, I've never know what might show up, so let's have a look for you. We have the first card there is Sacred Chakra. So sacral. Oh my goodness, sacral chakra, sacral. Yeah, sacral. I can't even spit it out. Which of course we know that's the, what is it? The second chakra up, isn't it? Sacral chakra, because then there's solar plexus. I get them too mixed up sometimes, I must admit, because they both start with S. So something to do with your sacral chakra. Might need strengthening, might need cleansing. So let's just see what the caption says here today. Oops, sorry, nearly lost it. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations and relationships. So that's a lot there, so I'll just read that again. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations and relationships. So that would probably sum it up a lot better than what I said, but in doing that, I would actually look into cleansing that chakra there, and just the energy I get is that yes, it's sensitive and it is a fantastic chakra to use, but if it is sensitive, you may need to balance it and sort of cleanse it and bring it back into alignment. So beautiful card to get. Just, you know, they're all gorgeous, these cards. And the next card we have is Forest and Breathe. So to me, that straight away, all that greenery is healing. So whatever you're doing, even though the sacral chakra might be sensitive right now, you are doing the healing that you need to, or you may want to go into a forest, somewhere where it's luscious and green. Just take your, time to breathe and just enjoy that gorgeous nature. And that might be just enough for you to balance and realign that chakra there. So give that a go. And then we have the next card, beautiful card to get, Perfect Timing. So whatever you're doing or whatever you want to do or want to achieve, or whatever question this might be, and hopefully this will guide you, it's perfect timing. So whatever you choose, it's perfect timing, which is fantastic to get. Now the next card we have here is from the past lives, and it's biblical. So in a past life, you could well have been as this person here in a biblical sense, maybe in relation to the Bible, that sort of thing. To me, I get the energy of religion. It's just, I see biblical and I just get the energy of religion right now. So there could well be something in the past that has, led you on a similar path this time, and it's something to do with the Bible, so biblical. So I'm not sure if there could be a passage in the Bible. I just got this message from the spirit guide, passage, and I better just pass that on. So passage in a Bible could well be something, to guide you there in the query or question that you might have. So that's just an idea there. And then the last card we have is card number 49. And we have detox. And lots of, lovely green grass growing out of what looks like a margarita glass or something. So detox. And there's definitely a strong connection with all these cards, because detox does actually mean to avoid. They're just saying avoid those things that no longer serve you. So that's a perfect way of saying it. So where it's got here, look after your sacral chakra, and they do mention about the additives and processed foods. It could well be that you need to cut those out. You need to detox. And detoxing doesn't mean going, all sort of juicy-loosey, so to speak. That's, just all juice and nothing else. Detox can also mean just cutting out, things that just no longer serve you, no longer make you feel vibrant and, no vitality. They're not actually doing anything for you energy-wise, and they're just, hindering, if anything else, and stopping your progress in whatever way you are, working on. So it could well mean just cutting things out of your diet or out of your life that just no longer serve you. And I get this strong connection with the sacral chakra there, and of course the forest, and we've got so much green going on that, this sounds like it's the perfect time for it all. So whatever you're doing, definitely do it, because it's perfect timing. It's fantastic reading for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. I'm ever so grateful. From my heart to yours, sending you love, light and brightest blessing. Till next time, beautiful soul. And for you, beautiful soul, who has chosen pile number 5, with the beautiful fluorite, the green and purple fluorite, I've got up too high for you, sorry. We have the following cards for you, and as I've mentioned with the other cards too, is I have no idea what will come up here and what sort of reading we get today. I do not look at these cards prior to. These cards are, I just shuffle them and the universe chooses the cards. They will actually jump out or fly out or actually just slide out for you guys. So it's always as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. So here we go. So the first card there is vegetarian and vegan. So very much change in diet, change in, habit of not eating meat. Maybe just, it doesn't have to be forever. It can be just even for, a few days, a week or something like that. Sometimes we do just need to have a bit more vegetables in our diet or fruit. So just read the caption on this card here. So a beautiful card there. So vegetarian / vegan there. And it says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. It's beautiful, isn't it? This, as they say, all these fresh fruit and vegetables, they are full of colour. So I think of colour of the rainbow, and if every day you could actually have a rainbow, then your frequency would be amazing, your spiritual frequency. So I'll just read that again. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So the energy is just amazing. And organic is lovely, and especially if you can grow your own, that's, even better, because you've actually tended to those, fruits or vegetables in the garden, and you've actually infused them with your own love. Isn't that just amazing? Like to eat your own fruit and vegetables that you've loved and watered and cared for. So that would be just absolutely idyllic. But if not, then at least, even if you cannot afford organic, not everyone can afford organic fruits and vegetables. Let's just be honest here. But as long as I think you can eat, a rainbow, every day, even for a couple of days, you will feel the difference. You'll feel amazing. So definitely, that's, the universe wants you to know that vegetarian / vegan fruit and vegetables are your friend. So I'll put that there. And then the next card is followed by lightning and power. So they're sort of leading on and feeding off each other, which is quite funny because we're talking about fruit and vegetables. They're feeding off each other. So for you to get that power back and that drive and that energy, try those organic if you possibly can, but fruit and vegetables, include more into your diet, or even just, have them for a few days without having any meat products. It could well give you the power, give you the boost. There's lightning this, it's going to be really amazing. It's going to be transformational. That's the energy I'm feeling here. It's just like tingles all through me. Lightning, when that lightning strikes, and I can even hear the crack as I'm looking at this picture here, that power is just so immense. So I hope that helps you there. And then the next card is just perfect. It's going on with our theme here. It's up to you! ! So it's up to you. It's up to you to make this decision. And like I said, you don't have to do it forever. I'm sure most people do, which is fine. It's great. But even doing it for, a few days, a week, maybe a couple of weeks, and just see the difference. It's a sort of, you could say, like a trial and error for everyone's body. But even, just including a lot more than what we usually eat of rainbow coloured fruit and vegetables. Yeah, like they're saying, it's up to you. No one can force those vegetables and fruits down your throat, that's for sure. It's all up to you. It's a beautiful card to get. The next card we have, this is from the Past Life deck, and we have Spouse. So I still get the feeling of a love connection. There's also, this spouse in a past life that you are connected with now, or you will be connected with. And I just feel like this is like the Lover's card. So whatever, there was that love in a past life, it's here for you now too. So just remember that whoever your partner is, I was going to say partner in crime, then that is the spouse. And that love connection is there for you, because it has happened in your past life. So it's just a lovely card to get. I'm not sure how it relates here, but I get the energy that your spouse will be supporting you, and so you will get that transformation that you're after here with the power in eating those organic fruits and vegetables. And then the next card, the last card I should say we have, is number 3, and we have drop it. So that's just, in a nutshell, all I heard there from my spirit guide is drop it. Yeah, drop that meat. Drop that, not totally protein, because you can still have nuts and, and beans, because they're full of protein. But I think it's, drop that meat, even if it's for, a few days. If you're meat eater every day, and you eat meat every day, and you could drop it for, just a few days and see if there's a difference, They usually say habits don't break till 21 days. But it all just depends on the circumstance and the people and their health at the beginning, in general. So, but the universe is trying to say here, drop it. So I get the feeling that, it's probably a good idea to have those rainbow of fruit and vegetables, and maybe give the meat a rest, even if it is for, a few days a week, or 21 days, which would be the perfect way to go. So, lovelies, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing. I'm ever so grateful. From all my heart to yours, sending you love, light and brightest blessings. Till next time, beautiful souls.